In darkness I lingered mid doubt and despair. Since bondage long held me a captive to care. But Jesus delivered my soul from its chains. His precious blood cleansed me from sin's guilty stains. The world and its pleasures did tempt me to stray. I saw not the danger that lurked on the way. The toils closed around me, I knew no release. But Jesus has found me and given me his peace. Get right with God, his pardon is free. Get right with God, he's waiting for thee. Our Jesus is calling, oh come unto me. Take him, O sinner, and get right with God.
Welcome to Poetry Love Media. This is Sheldine Altador speaking. And for today, we have a special guest by the name of Ivan Raj. Hi, Ivan.
Hi, Sheldine.
Welcome to Poetry Love Media. You're not a stranger to us. And he has featured in our previous panels as well. Now, Ivan Raj is our special guest for today. He was born and raised in India and studied some years in a Hindu school and is familiar with Hinduism. He is a small business owner and makes plant-based desserts. In addition, he is also the visionary and producer of an educational video series called Yoga Unboxed, which is available for rental on yogaunboxed.com. And so I have attended Ivan's Summit in New York City, which is where I first met him. We want to welcome Ivan Raj to our program today.
Thank
Welcome
you, sister.
again, Ivan.
Thank you, Sheldine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And so, Ivan, how are you today?
I'm doing well, and I'm so excited for the interview with you. And thank you for your invitation. And I'm honored to be with you for this interview.
Thank you. And what inspired you to produce videos about yoga?
Okay. So yoga means to yoke, to unite, to marry. And the word religion comes from the word religio, which also means the same, to yoke, to unite, to marry. And I noticed that in the West, the entire objective of yoga is not presented, and only certain parts of yoga is presented to the West. And therefore, I felt there's a need for people to know about yoga in its entirety. So therefore, that triggered in my mind that yes, people have to know everything about yoga, not certain parts. And each part of yoga is interlinked with other parts of yoga. So people have to know that, I thought. And therefore, this production, Yoga Unboxed.
Interesting. And some people say that yoga is just a stretching exercise. Some say it is a spiritual exercise. Which one is it?
It's actually spiritual exercise. So when people stretch, people say, I just do stretching. I don't do the meditation part. I only go and do my stretches, and it helps my back. It helps my mind. I feel rested. I feel peaceful. I'm more flexible. It is all true. But the stretches in yoga are designed to replicate many of the Hindu stories or Hindu mythical stories. And so each stretch has a meaning to it. That is why the yoga stretches. For example, if you take what people call as sun salutation in the West, it's actually sun worship, and that's the actual translation. Surya Namaskara. Surya means sun, Namaskara is praise or worship, which has 12 pauses or postures and stretching. And each one has a proper sequence to it, an exact sequence to it. So, so they're actually, when they stretch, they're actually playing out or enacting rather the Hindu scriptures. In simple terms, yoga is a physical expression of worship. Yoga stretching, it's a physical expression of worship, not only in Hinduism but also in Islam as well. There are postures which is also a physical expression of worship.
Interesting. And so, Ivan, Christian yoga, what are your thoughts on it?
Okay, so it sounds perhaps very interesting and for some people very attractive also, the term Christian yoga. But if a Christian says, Jesus is my author and finisher of my faith. So yoga, which comes from Hinduism, who is the author and finisher of yoga? Not Jesus Christ. It's not Jesus Christ. So Christian yoga is a fancy term that people have invented, perhaps to make Christians feel comfortable to accept yoga. But then as they keep on practicing the stretches, it transitions into something very spiritual. It's very subtle and people won't even know that the transition has happened. I'm not saying this. All of the popular yoga gurus know this for a fact. So Christian yoga, the term is just in words, it's Christian yoga, but in reality, it is just Hindu yoga.
Interesting. But doesn't yoga help in many ways in terms of flexibility, circulation, and then yoga meditation help in bringing peace of mind?
Yeah, so it does help. Yes, yoga stretching helps in flexibility and blood circulation, and many of the benefits are there. But also swimming helps as well. There are physical activities that help in blood circulation and stretching. There are also many, many, many non-yoga stretches which were practiced a lot during in 70s, 1970s, and even early 1980s and 1960s. But I guess the West has moved far away from that and has gravitated more towards the Eastern mystical practices. So yoga does help. Yes, yoga does help. Initially, it does help in bringing health and well-being. But after some time, there's also side effects that the people will experience as well. That is one. Number two, people also can adopt the other forms of stretching and exercises, like, for example, as I mentioned, swimming, for example, in order for them to gain flexibility, strength, and blood circulations.
All right. Is there a founder for yoga?
Yes, there is. Actually, in Hinduism, people generally don't say founder. People either say source or people either say father of yoga, because yoga originated from within this particular Hindu god, who is also called as the universe. Have you come across people saying the universe helped me? I spoke to the universe, prayed to the universe, talked to the universe. So that is none other than the same deity named Shiva. The word Shiva means that which is not. So according to Hinduism and Hindu sources and Hindu historical sources also, it all points to one particular deity who is the most complex deity in Hinduism, Shiva.
Interesting. And so, wow, there's a lot of new information which most people in the West are not aware of. So how can our viewers rent your videos? Are they on Amazon Prime?
So if people want to gain more knowledge about yoga, its source, its history, its purpose, and everything about the origins of yoga, um, wi- with with interviews which we did in India with some yoga gurus, actual footages filmed in India. So if people want to gain all this information so they can make a choice, educated choice, then they can visit yogaunbox.com and they can rent the videos from yogaunbox.com.
Right. Thank you so much, Ivan, for sharing such vital information. And be sure, everyone who is maybe watching this, to visit yogaunbox.com. Visit this website for more information on unboxing yoga, its origins, and everything. Thank you, Ivan. Once again, it's been such a delight to have you in our program today. And to all those who are watching, thank you for tuning in. And thank you once again for supporting. Have a good one.
Emotions. It can get to the best of us, and even the worst. Have you ever struggled with your emotions? Perhaps digestion, or even both. Whatever the situation is, there is always a solution. Find out the connection between the mind and digestion. Restoration Ministries would like to introduce to you our newest book entitled Healthy Digest 101. You will find testimonials and scientific insights on the connection between the mind and our gut. There's also bonus recipes that you will find that you can try at home, as well as recipes for the mind. Pre-order your copy today.
Get right with God, His pardon is free. Get right with God, He's waiting for thee. Our Jesus is calling, oh come unto me. Take Him, O sin.